How's it going? This is my attempt number 2 to get this video done. For whatever reason, this computer crapped out on me and I couldn't get it done. So, all the stuff that I got, I've either gotten at a comic shop or there's a guy that I bought some stuff off of Craigslist today. I met up with him. He didn't really realize what he had, so I went through his comics, told him what he had. He had like Marvel Previews number 7, the first Rocket Raccoon, and just some other key books. Didn't realize what they were. He had them overpriced for everything that he had, and then he didn't realize that some books were worth what they were. So I went over some stuff with him, and then he gave me a really good deal on the books that I did want. But I'm going to start out with this right here, Amazing Spider-Man number 90, Death of Captain Stacy. I've got the death of Green Goblin. I've got the death of Gwen Stacy. Now I got Gwen Stacy's dad, his death. That one's going to be a fairly high grade copy. That's like a fine plus or BF minus. Now these are two that I got off the guy from Craigslist. I got Conan number 5, and this is just a VG plus copy, or just a VG. And then Conan number 4. I also have another book that I will show you that I got from him here shortly, and this one is going to be like a fine minus copy. I want to get issues 2 and 3 and 1, but and I know where I can get those at. So then we got Tales to Astonish number 85, and this one here is going to be very fine minus condition. It's a really crispy copy. And just so you know, a lot of these books, all these books that I got, I didn't really pay anything for. I just took books that I already had and took them to a local comic shop, traded that stuff out for store credit, so you get a lot more store credit. I could have sold a lot of the stuff and made cash, myself, but I figured I'd keep this stuff local. I would just take and trade it off and, trade for some other stuff that I want. And come tomorrow, I should have a Hulk 181 and a Cap 100. So we'll see what happens with that, if he follows through, if he comes through. So I'm going to go meet up with the guy, the owner of the store tomorrow, and see about picking those up from him. He had them in his personal collection. But I got this at the store too. Tales to Astonish. I probably said on the other one that it was Hulk 85. It was Tales to Astonish. And this one is number 81. The other one was 85. This one's another clean copy. Let's see. Then we got this right here, Avengers number 52. So I believe this is the first appearance of the Grim Reaper here. And this book would be perfect. I mean, perfect. If it weren't for right here. If you see right there, it looks like somebody dropped something on the book. And so that top portion there's got creases and whatever else, some indentation from whatever it was that fell on it or clamped down on it. But all in all, I mean, it's still a nice copy. So I went ahead and picked it up. I can upgrade later if I find one. Now this one I got actually on Facebook through the comic book action figure trade page. And it's a bunch of nice guys on there, like Derek Borky and just some other people that I deal with. This wasn't from Derek, this is from another guy, but it's a book that I've wanted for a while. I've got the platinum version, but now I've got the chromium, and that's Spider-Man number 1, the chromium. So really rare, really hard book to come by, and this is in near mint condition. So I no longer need any more of the Spider-Man number 1 with the McFarlane art. And then with the Guardians of the Galaxy, the movie coming out, I wanted to pick up Marvel Superheroes presents Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's Marvel Superheroes number 18, and that's the first appearance of Guardian of the Galaxy. Well, every time I got online a while back, I passed some up for $10, $20 here. It's like, that's too much for that book. And then the value and everything in the book kept going up because now they're going to do the movie. So I was like, I saw it at the comic shop. I had some trade value. It's not a high grade copy, but I went ahead and picked it up. So we got Marvel Superheroes 18, and it's just a VG copy. So I mean, it's got some wear and stuff here. which you can see, and then like the creasing and stuff going on there. So not a big deal, but I have a copy. I'll sell it off later, or I'll trade it if somebody's just really hard up for that and they want that book. Now this was the guy that I got some books from Craigslist. This is the last book that I got from him. But shabam, Conan #1. And this is a really good copy except for right here. I mean, it's got a little wear here and there up along the spine. The edges aren't completely sharp, but he's the original owner of these books. Actually, it was his brother or his dad's or whomever, but they had passed away and had them, and they'd had them since they were kids. So he had them, didn't know what they were worth, and he wanted me to take a look at them. So I took a look at them for him, told him what the value of everything was that he had, and in the process I went ahead and bought that book and the other 2 Conans that you saw, which was 4 and 5. Really nice guy. He also had Marvel Preview #7, I believe, which is the first Rocket Raccoon. And so anyways, now we got some other ones that I picked up at the comic shop, and that's New Teen Titans #1. So anybody needs this book, I would trade it out, but it's going to have to be a good trade. If you can find this book at a shop, or if you can get it for a good price, then go ahead and pick it up. I'm not sure the value on it, but I'm pretty sure for what I paid for it, it's worth more than that. This is a near mint copy, and I paid, or traded. Actually, I didn't pay anything for it. I just traded some books, but it's listed at $40 is what he had on there. So I was like, yeah, go ahead and give me that. And then this is my favorite cover besides Submariner #1. This is Submariner #16. This is a near mint copy. I mean, it is crispy, crispy. And it is nice, nice. I mean, there's no flaws until just now when I just dropped the book, but but it is nice. So remind you, all these books I didn't pay anything for. I just took old books in instead of trying to collect every single issue and having the complete run. Instead, I broke it down to the books that I really like, want to read, or that are super keys, or just key issues that I just really, really want to have. Instead of having books that are from the Silver Age that aren't keys, take those, trade them in, use that cash for books that I want. So that's what I did. I didn't have to pay anything. It's kind of nice, and I still got money to use or store credit. But it's Incredible Hulk #102. This is just a good copy, or a VG minus copy. If anybody needs this, I will trade it. But I'm looking for Captain America 100, or Fantastic Four #52, or Fantastic Four #12, or Captain America 117. Last but not least, we got Avengers #8, and this one is in like fine minus condition. It's the first appearance of Kang. If you can get any Avengers books, any early key issues, pick them up with Avengers. There's no telling if they're going to have a lot of these other villains and whatnot. So any of the villains, pick them up if you can. If they're keys, and you can get them for a good price. Because Avengers #8, I got it for a great price. So I went to All Star Comics, and believe me, I like that shop. Will's no longer the manager or the owner there. There's a new guy. His name is Norman, and he's really cool. So, and the last but not things that I have, these are just up for trade, and that's the Marvel Legends Wolverine series, Wolverine, and Marvel Legends Archangel, and I'm looking for the Star Wars Black series, and I need Darth Maul, and I don't know, maybe I'd go for Princess Leia or Luke, one of the two. So if you got them, let me know. Comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. But that's what I picked up for today, and I got more coming probably tomorrow. Deuces.